The Create Gallery at InBio presents Faces Around Us, an exhibition featuring the provocative quilts of the Fiber and Stitch Art Collective of Central Virginia artists. For Arts this week, we spoke to Liz Schneiders and Ann Robertson from the collective.
My name is Liz Schneiders. I've been a fiber artist and art quilter for about 25 years, and our group, the Fiber and Stitch Art Collective, next year will be 10 years that we've been here at Charlottesville.
I'm Ann Robertson. I'm the secretary, and Liz is the historian.
Historian, yes.
Our president is Mareike Durier.
So, what gravitates you all to the art form of quilting?
That's a great question. I mean, for me personally, the fun challenge of having an idea in your head and trying to express that in fabric, I think is what makes art quilting exciting. I mean, even if I were working off of a kit, I was always the kind of person who had to alter it in some way just to make it mine. And what I love about art quilting is that there really are no rules. It's just anything you want, any kind of materials you want or embellishments, and then just to try to take that idea in my head and put it into fabric. It's a fun challenge, very rewarding.
The same thing goes for me, but I'd also like to mention that in these difficult political times, I find that creating something beautiful is very meaningful to me. And I know all the other quilters feel the same way. Just to create beauty means a lot to us and helps us live our lives in a happy way.
So this upcoming exhibition that you have at the InBio Gallery and Create Studio, is there a theme associated with it? The
theme is faces. And anything goes, any face that you can think of. It might be a photograph, it might be a child, a dog. One of them has a face that she saw in a tree. All kinds of faces, imaginative and realistic. The variety in our group is amazing. And when we first started, the quilts were okay, but not exciting. After 10 years, everyone has learned so much and gotten so good that it's exciting to see their progress.
So over these 10 years that you all have been a group, has it been consistent with a lot of the same quilters, or have y'all had a lot of new faces appear over the years?
I think it's been a mixture. We have a number of people who have been with our group since the start, but I'd say over the course of 9 or 10 years, we've definitely brought in a number of new members. Currently, we're at 27 members, I believe, yes. And we even draw some people who are coming from the Richmond area. So they're coming and making that trek once a month for our regular monthly meetings. And it's great because every person who comes to join the group brings their own perspective. And it's always exciting to see what our new members bring to the collective.
Most of our members come from Charlottesville area, but some from as far as Ruckersville, Farmville, Augusta County, and the Richmond people.
And could you share some details about how people can access this show and how long it'll be on display for? So
the show at InBio is going to be on exhibit from May 1st through June 30th. It's in the InBio building, which if you've ever done any of the First Friday art walks, they're actually next to City Clay out on 700 Harris Street.
The other thing about the Create Gallery is that it's always open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, business hours, so not really on the weekends.
Even though they are a business, Maddie and the team at InBio, they've done a great job of supporting our work over the years. Our very first show was actually done at InBio, and they just do a great job of providing us a fabulous space in which to show our work.
Is there anything special happening on the First Friday opening? Will a lot of the artists be present?
I think it's always fun just to hear from people who come to the shows. I think a lot of people are surprised if they have this idea in their head of art quilts as being like a traditional patchwork quilt that you'd put on a bed. And it's always kind of a shock then to go to these shows and find that a lot of this work is very abstract or contemporary. Yeah, I mean, they truly are works of art. And I think one of the fun things about these receptions is just having those conversations with the people who come to see our work and give them the opportunity to also learn more about the inspiration behind our pieces.
What shows do you think have sparked some of the most interesting conversations?
One of our early ones was called Rock, Pebble, and Stone. And it was at the Virginia Quilt Museum. It was at the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Festival. It went to the Houston Quilt Festival. And it's been all around, and it had very positive reactions, varied subject matter, because, of course, rock, pebble, and stone, it could be anything, right? Oh, another really favorite one was the Georgia O'Keeffe. The Georgia O'Keeffe show was also at UVA at the Commerce Building. It was a couple of years ago. And we have an upcoming one in 2027, also at the Commerce Building at UVA.
We've done several shows where we've been inspired by famous artists, Van Gogh, Gauguin, George O'Keeffe. And it's always amazing how we might be starting from the same point, and yet people come up with so many different ways of interpreting.
Yeah, and I guess your 10-year anniversary is coming up.
Yes.
Do you all plan on celebrating that?
It just occurred to me as I was sort of looking through our notes as far as our history, and I was going, oh my gosh, we started in 2017. We should do something fun.
When our group first started, it was started by Jane Fellows, who seemed to know everybody in Charlottesville. And she arranged the first shows, and she got together by word of mouth a bunch of people interested in fiber arts and started the group. Unfortunately, in 2023, she died early. We met the next weekend, and we decided that we loved the group and we wanted to continue it. And so we reorganized, and we have grown ever since then.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was one of the things that we knew at that point. We loved what we did so much that we really just wanted to honor her legacy by moving forward. She was such a fearless person. She was always trying new techniques, always trying new ideas, always trying to get her work out there. And she was a real inspiration to a number of us within the group. And then we all inspired each other. And I think that if she could look back now and see what all we've accomplished since then, I'm sure she'd be happy.
Yeah. No, that's really important that y'all have continued her legacy as well. Yeah. Is there anything in particular that you'd like to share about either this show or just about the Fiber Arts Collective in general?
I think I would say that at our meetings, we do a show and tell, which is an artist critique. And we talk about techniques and give suggestions. Other than the show and tell, sometimes we have a program. And we talk about art design, how to make your quilts more active, and how to do certain techniques for new people. We try to encourage the new people.
So what is the learning curve like for new people who join the group? Like, do you see beginners trying to join?
Usually people have experience in sewing.
Yeah.
And very often they are quilters, but not always. Sometimes they have to up their sewing machine skills to get better, and they do.
Yeah.
And other times they, just by seeing what all of us do, they change the composition of their quilts to be more professional. And that's nice to see. Very exciting to see the variety and the expertise that they begin to show.
And if I were to say something, if you have listeners out there who have never been to a fiber arts or art quilt show, I highly recommend you go. Photographs never do this work justice. Even when we see stuff in our own gatherings, we're always shocked by how gorgeous these pieces are when you see them up close and in person. I mean, there's something about fabric, the fact that it's not paint or a photograph, the texture and the details are just so fascinating to look at up close. That, I really encourage those who haven't come to take a look at this show just to see what a really neat medium it is in which to work.
On Friday, May 1st, Faces Around Us, a quilt exhibition from the Fiber and Stitch Art Collective, opens with a First Friday reception in the Create Gallery at InBio from 5 to 7 p.m. The show will be up through June 30th, and the gallery is open to visitors within business hours Monday through Friday. Arts This Week is supported by the UVA Arts Council and Piedmont, Virginia Community College. PVCC Arts presents a rich array of dance, music, theater, and visual arts programming. Learn more at pvcc.edu. For WTJU, I'm Ella Powell.